makes sense. You'll need powerful electromagnets to get his arms and legs moving.
That's exactly right. Well, well. You're full of surprises, aren't you? What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Even if you know what the actuators are, you still need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
Alright, hey guys. Back. Haven't done Fallout in a while. Kinda got wrapped up in some other games. Yeah. But let's see. So last time where we left off, we are trying to basically get Liberty Prime started. So we could take the fight on. It's gonna be awesome. So in order to, you can find a high powered magnet in different locations, but obviously they're gonna send you here because this is the marked location. So this is not the only spot where you could find it. You can go to other places for that shit if you want to Google it. Let's see. Oh, what the hell is this shit? Oh, okay. Oh, right. I'm like, who the hell's with me? Dance is with me. So, in order to get to the high-powered magnet in Medford Memorial Hospital, you have to go through a master locked door. This master lock door, obviously you need to be able to lockpick it, but if you don't have master lockpick like me, you have to find the key, and the key, it could be like, kind of hidden sort of. Now I gotta look around for this key. I knew keys like somewhere in this area, like I'm gonna say in this room probably, so let's put a custom destination there. It's in a red suitcase, so it's very easy to miss. I one time was looking for this key for like a good 10 minutes, and I was just so pissed off. I left, leveled up to master lockpick, and unlocked the door. But yeah, if you don't have master lockpick for whatever reason, be it you just didn't put any points into it because you don't give a fuck about lockpicking, or for whatever reason, this is just like a, oh, this bitch. Yeah, so for whatever reason, if you just didn't do it. Is it in this one? Yeah, here we go. It's like it's like orange, I guess. So I was a little off, kind of. Yeah, I was way off. All right, but I found it. So that's where the key is. It's a very simple area to be located in. Just trying to find the damn exit now. Okay. So again, if you have master lockpick, you don't have to go looking for this shit. You can just lockpick it.
Someone there?
Let's see. So what was I doing? I was playing yesterday. I was playing The Order of 1886. I picked it up. It's a fucking awesome game. That's all I'm gonna say. If you are turned off by the reviews, because the reviews are pretty bad for the game, or not bad, but very extremely mixed, right? It's extremely mixed reviews. Like shit. It's not very good reviews. Let's put it that way. Kind of in a way, this game. A lot of people hate it, or not hate it, but a lot of people did not like how Bethesda took the RPG aspects and made it very simplistic in this game. Personally, I love very heavy RPG games, but I still love the shit out of this one. You know, it doesn't stop me from liking this game. I still think this is my personal game of the year. Like, this game is my GOTY. Well, I mean, you really can't have more than one GOTY, but if I could pick a GOTY for 2015, like, it would have to go down to either this game, The Witcher 3, and Metal Gear Solid 5. What the hell? What else? I had another name in my head, but it just totally left my mind. I mean, I would toss The Order up there just because the story is pretty fucking good. And you know, yeah, the story is short as fuck. That's terrible. But you know, especially, you know, for someone like me who is like known, like my friends know me as like the guy who will beat the game like so fast it's not even funny. Did I not take it? I didn't take. Yeah, like I beat the Fallout 4 main quest in like 3 days. Which I know the main quest is actually pretty short. And, well, actually the main quest is pretty short in like all the Fallouts if you think about it. What makes it long is the journey you have to take, the bullshit you have to go through. But yeah, I was like level 30 something very fast. I leveled up fucking fastest shit in this game. Like, it was insane. Until, you know, once you get to like the 40s, then it takes a while to level up. I picked up the season pass a few days ago for this game though, so definitely once the DLC rolls out, yeah, we're gonna fuck with this. Once the DLC rolls out, like if there's any story, I'll do like maybe I'll show off the DLC, like some of the things in it. For people who are like, should I get the DLC? I'll do like maybe a showcasing video, like, oh, this is what the DLC brings. So if you're interested in that shit, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I had to pick it up. Like, you know, when I heard that whole Bethesda, they were like, oh, we're raising the price to 50. I'm like, I will never pay $50 for a season pass. I don't care. Like, Fallout is like my favorite series of all time, top 3, right? I would never shell that much for a season pass. I'm sorry. It's like, for a season pass to cost that much, it'd have to be basically almost as much content as the original game. You know, right? Because think about it, the original game is 60, 65 with tax, you know. And if a season pass is going to be 50, then that means the season pass should contain enough content to almost rival the base game. Okay? And that's not easy to do DLC-wise. I don't think I've ever encountered a game that has done DLC that has more content than the base game or just as much. Now, I've played games where DLC is way better than base game. But there's still... You know, it's still not as good as like or not as lengthy as the main game. So that's why I can't see myself like putting that much money into a season pass. Like, it's just, I can't do it. I will not let myself do it. Like, it's just I can't do it. That simple. So that's why I picked it up at 30. Like, I think 30 is a reasonable price. Like, personally, I think like the sweet spot for a season pass, the price would be about 25, maybe 30, if it's a lot of story content, like, you know, that bullshit. Oh, what's this? Special. I can't build this? Why can't I build this? I'm fucking confused. Oh, I'm stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want to just let you guys know, if you don't have the materials to build this, which you should at this point in the game, especially if you've been following me, you know, this is not that hard to find. Like, fiber optics might be a little bit, and rubber, you know, you go look for some tires, okay? Fiber optics, you know, that might be a little pain in the ass, but you can certainly find it. It's not the hardest thing in the world. Screws, again, it might not be that easy to find, right? But there are plenty of ways to farm screws. Like that freaking toy factory, you get a shit ton of screws there. So, you know, if you don't have the material, you can, like, maybe a vendor might have them.
Ingram?
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right
No
on
problem.
schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions.
We
and
done
it is
here?
Ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult to explain to the system why it can't move right now.
Well, the soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing
Oh yeah, I
one
forgot this
last
part.
important element. His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
Yeah, I know.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just tell me where they are.
I wish I could. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear bombs, the same type of bombs that were dropped from aircraft during the Great War. The Commonwealth was a major staging area for the military's Air Force, so we assumed we wouldn't have trouble finding them. But since we arrived, our scouting teams haven't located a single bomb.
That's going to be a problem. Without a fully loaded nuke pack, Prime won't have the firepower to take on the Institute.
She's right.
Of course she's right. But before you give up hope, there's actually a silver
I
lining.
forgot I was playing as a chick for a
Dr.
second.
Quinlan's located some records regarding a military installation, which was used as a nuclear weapons storage facility. We're fairly certain this included a stockpile of the Mark 28s. The catch is that the installation is located somewhere within the
I know
glowing
where it
sea.
is though.
I'll head out there immediately.
Good, because that's exactly what we're
Okay,
asking.
can I go now?
Scribe Halen's established a
Crazy.
communications point on the frontier of the glowing sea. I suggest you head out there first and establish a signal protocol with her so that
All
the
right.
nukes can be airlifted
You need to
out once
relax.
you've located them. Hopefully, by the time you've returned, we'll be ready to wake Prime up and you can say hello. Good
Okay.
luck, Knight.
So,
To be frank,
we gotta
I
go
don't
talk to
agree with
Halen
Father's
first.
decision, but I'll accept it.
Yeah, you gotta go get some nukes in the glowing sea. Now, if you are an explorer and like to fucking check shit out, obviously you're gonna go into the glowing sea and be like, ooh, what's this? What's that? You know? And just start grabbing everything you see. Let me explain something here. This is where it is, the Sentinel site. There's very few. No, okay, alright, there's quite a bit of points in the glowing sea. I have not discovered them, obviously, but if you've checked out my map on my main character, you'll see the glowing sea has quite a bit of spots. You know, there's some few areas here, you know, over here and shit. I'm positive the DLC wise there's something involving this piece right here, because when you walk straight down it's like kind of clear, but you just can't pass because of an invisible wall. I have a feeling you could walk somewhere maybe for DLC, but pretty much the Sentinel site is like a pyramid type shit. You go in deep, and I think there's a few ghouls there. I don't remember what the enemies are, but you know, it's pretty straightforward. When you first go there though, like it's kind of creepy, and you're just like, oh, what the hell's going on? You know, you're like kind of like, oh shit, right? Yeah, it's kind of creepy, but it's cool.
We're taking too many rads. We need to move out.
Alright, Dance, you got armor, so you be alright. Put your helmet on, bro. I wish I could do that. Just tell him to put his helmet on. He would look way cooler with his helmet on, because he looks like fucking ridiculous with that, without his helmet all the time. Like, man, how you gonna wear that nice ass suit and then not put the helmet on like that? You're opening yourself to headshots.
It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into Cambridge Police Station.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised you've survived over there without my help.
Are you serious? Like, I'm fucking doing shit here.
You don't have all the equipment you need, Knight.
Excuse me, Scribe Halen.
It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way.
I'm surprised you've survived over there without my help.
Now that the Fridwin's here, we don't really need you anymore. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks to
Okay.
the reinforcements and the air support, I'd say that site was secure.
What the hell are you doing here without any fucking power armor?
Don't underestimate the Institute, especially with teleporter technology.
Come on, just
at their
rads,
disposal.
bitch.
Don't
You gotta be
worry.
careful.
We won't let any of them run us out of there. Anyway, I know you don't have time for small talk, so I'll get right to it.
Yeah, chop
Have
chop.
the men set up the equipment we'll need to pinpoint you once you found the bombs. We've rigged up this distress pulsar to emit a unique tone that we'll be listening for. When you find the bombs, plant the pulsar, and we'll handle the rest. After that,
Alright.
you should probably head back to Proctor Ingram and bring her your report.
Okay.
I hope this plan works.
Look, I know you've been through the glowing sea before, but Remember to keep an eye on your Geiger counter.